everyone, welcome back to Vickie's Country Home. Mrs. Lori and I were chatting back and forth the other night, and we're both doing low carb diets. She's doing a little bit different one. We're on the keto, but same idea. We're trying to reduce all the carbs, which is your breads and your pastas and all of those things that I absolutely love. Well, you can't have them. So I'm learning how to change that. And we decided, we're both doing this, why don't we kind of do a series? And it's going to be very informal. We're not putting a schedule up. We're not any of that. It's just an informal series between the two of us to make keto type dishes or low carb dishes that we can share with others. So be watching Mrs. Lori at Whippoorwill Holler and myself, and we're going to be bringing you, hopefully on a regular basis, low carb meals that you can use or adapt with your own ingredients to make them yours. It's really hard to learn a different way of thinking and cooking because it's totally different than anything I've ever learned. But at the same time, it better taste good or I'm not sticking to it. I'm not gonna do it. So I have been reworking my own recipes to make them keto, hopefully as closely as possible. And I have been really missing tacos and chalupas. Those are comfort foods to me and something it's my go-to that I would do when I was in a rush and everything. I haven't been able to do that. I'm also trying to batch cook things so that during my busy time it's less stressful and I can just have things pre-prepared and throw them together to make a meal. Well, I'm working on it. I have a video about my keto burgers, and those are really good. And I did those, and we really love them. So tonight I'm kind of doing a little bit of batch cooking, just some ingredients. But I'm also home tonight. Brian is teaching a class in town on some kind of electronic stuff. Shayna's at a neighbor's taking care of their house. So I'm here after working in town all day and I want something good to eat. I haven't really eaten today, so it's time. But I also want to make something that I can add to the next meal so that I'm not doing, all of the work over and over again. So I decided tonight I'm gonna make a chicken taco salad with cheese crisps and bacon because I wanted to use bacon fat anyway to cook the chicken, and I thought, well, I should just make some bacon. So let me show you what I'm up to. So I have already cooked a good amount, probably 7 or 8 strips of bacon that I just cut in narrow slices, but you could cook it and crumble it however you want. This is not all going to go in the salad. This is also going for my batch cooking, and I'm going to be making some frittatas, which are basically in crustless quiche, but it's Italian. So I'm going to use some of this bacon for my frittata, but it's also going to go on my salad. So I've already got this cooked up. Now I'm going to make my cheese crisps. And I basically just grated a bunch of cheese. I don't measure this kind of stuff. And I'm just going to put a little bit of granulated garlic on it. You can season it or not. That's totally up to you. But Hey, it's me. I like garlic. I'm just gonna kind of mix that in. And then I have some queso cotija cheese. It's almost like Mexican Parmesan or something, but I'm just gonna add a little bit of that to this, not a lot. And again, I just wanna mix it in well. And that's mostly for flavor. Now I have a parchment paper lined baking sheet, and I'm just gonna put approximately a tablespoon. And we're gonna put these, a couple inches apart. Because as they bake, they're gonna spread. That one needs a little bit more. And we want them to be more like chips. Now you don't want to make too many of these in advance, because I don't think they keep well overnight. But I'm gonna make some for me and some for Brian when he gets home. And I just want to kind of shape them a little bit. And this I will just put in a container in the refrigerator, so we'll be able to make them again very easily. So I'm going to bake these at 375 degrees for, I don't know, 12 to 14 minutes, but we're going to keep a close eye on them. We want them melted, we want them crisp, but we don't want them burnt. I have my cheese crisps. They are nicely browned. I took them out of the oven. Now I'm just going to let them sit and cool off. We want them cool before we eat them. So now I'm going to get the chicken cooked. And again, I don't use a recipe. This is just how we just made it growing up. But I took one, it was a large chicken breast. And I am going to, I cut it into strips. Well, first I filleted it in half, then I cut it into strips. And then I cut those into chunks, because I don't want big pieces. My own seasonings, I'm going to use granulated garlic, probably 3/4 of a teaspoon. We like garlic. Then I have my molcajete, and I have ground up whole cumin seeds. And I'm going to say it was probably a tablespoon or so. And then this is a chili powder mix that I made up, and it's just, I'm just going to add a little bit. I don't want a lot, because I like the cumin and garlic to really show through. And some pink Himalayan salt. And this is a lot of chicken, but again, a lot of this is going to be set aside and it'll go into another meal. So I'm really trying to batch cook as much as I can, because my schedule has been so crazy. And I like having options when I come home to throw together. So I'm just going to get this cooked up, and when this is finished, we'll come back and put together the salad. All right, this is nearly cooked. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. And then I'm going to add some fresh squeezed lime. You can add this or not. I like it, so that's what I add. I'm gonna let this brown just a little bit more, and then we're gonna serve it up. Well, here it is. I have my taco seasoned chicken, my cheese crisps, some guacamole salad with some green onions, bacon, tomatoes, and a little bit of lime. And I'm just gonna squeeze all over it. And my favorite salad dressing for a taco salad is salsa. It just is the right thing. So, yum, I'm really excited about this. If I'm gonna cook, it needs to taste good. It has all the flavors. It's low carb. The chicken is so good. Now we're gonna try the cheese crisp. It's really good. I'm glad I added the cotija cheese. They're not tortillas, let's face it. But I can eat these, and they have the crunchiness and the things that I'm not able to have with a tortilla. So I can make do with this, and I can enjoy it because it's got the flavors that I love. It keeps me on the keto diet and keeps Brian on it. And that's our goal, is to stay on it for a while and lose a lot of weight. So we can do this. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure and watch for my videos and Mrs. Lori's videos on Whippoorwill Holler for low carb keto recipes. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, share it, and be sure and hit that notification bell. God bless. We'll talk again soon.